All right. Hey guys, we are on day 23, so we're back to the morning sequence. We're going to start on our backs. If you have blocks or pillows, grab those to start with. If not, you can do the same thing without blocks. And so we're going to set up a block bed here. So you've done this before. So one block is going to be right at your shoulder blades. Again, we don't want it too low to over arc into to our low back. We want to accentuate um, the back bend into our thoracic spine. So settle yourself there. Then you can have it on the lowest height, the middle height. With them being morning, maybe everybody just stick to the lowest height or a pillow. And then the pillow block can either be the same height of the block on your shoulder blades, or depending what feels best, you can lift it up to the middle height as well. So we're going to settle in, and then we're going to take the bottoms of our feet together, our knees wide. And then stretch your arms overhead, palms facing each other, and then bend at the elbows and hold your opposite elbows and just let your arms hang overhead. Feeling a nice stretch through the entire front body, chest wall, side body. Just take a few deep breaths into this pose. Maybe talk to your mind saying it's time for practice, finding an intention for class. Whatever that may be for you. Deep breath into your rib cage. Feel the ribs expand. Feel the belly lift. So listen carefully. So we're going to keep our arms as is, but release the elbows. So elbows are going to stay bent at 90 degrees, but we're just going to drop our upper arm bones down so our elbows are straight in line with our shoulders. So we're kind of in cactus arms with our palms facing the ceiling. Arms hovering off the ground. If your arms are relaxed on the ground, your elbows are probably too low. So lift the elbows up so they're directly out from your shoulders or maybe a little bit higher. And just let the back of your hand get heavy. Another deep breath in here. Full exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then release your arms to the side. Curl your chin towards your chest to roll yourself up off your blocks and onto your elbows. And just remove your blocks off to the side. Where's my other one? Here it is. All right, from here, coming back onto our backs. If you do have a strap handy, you can belt your foot with your strap. Otherwise, you can just hold the back of your thigh as you bring your leg up to the sky. So you can either hold onto the strap, or if you don't have a strap, just extend your leg up towards the sky and hold the back of your thigh. Whichever version works well. Then the left leg goes long. Make sure that's active. So the inner thigh is rolling down towards your mat. Your toes are flexed up towards the ceiling. Now taking the strap into the right hand, allow the leg to drop out to the right. And trying to keep the leg as high towards the top of your head as possible. So if that means it only drops out a few inches, that's okay. Getting a nice inner thigh, groin stretch. keeping the left side of your body heavy. We're going to sweep our foot across our body and into a mild stretch. So the leg doesn't have to come all the way to the ground. If that feels, if your body's ready for a deep stretch, go ahead and do so. But once the leg is crossed your body at any angle, take that top hip, so your right hip, or take your right hand to your right hip and push your right hip away. There you go. Feel that outer hip stretch. And take your leg back up to center. Pull your left knee in towards your chest. Press your foot into the strap, and then release the right foot down, lengthen it out. Inner thigh pressing towards the floor, toes to the sky. Few breaths in this nice hamstring stretch. Then we're going to take the foot out to the side, keeping the toes as high to the crown of our head as possible. And it's not about the width or how wide the leg can go out. It's about tapping into the area of the body we're trying to tap into. If you let the leg drop down just so you can get it to the ground, we're not stretching the muscles I'm asking you to stretch. So please, if your leg just only comes here, leave it here and get into the stretch that we're trying to get into. Coming into our twist, sweep our foot across the body, flip the hands into the strap, and then again, however deep you want the twist to go, allow it to go, but once you're there, just take your left hand on top of the left hip and push the hip away. We're continuing to press out through our inner ankles. And bring your leg back up through center. Soften the knee, remove the strap. Bend both knees, wiper them side to side. And then we're just going to roll onto the right side of our body and find down dog. All right, just pedal out the legs a little bit. Feel into your calves. Look forward in between your thumbs. From down dog, just shift your shoulders about 3 to 4 inches forward, so not all the way into plank. Press firmly into the ground so you feel your shoulder blades spread. And now shift back into down dog, keeping that space in the shoulders we just created. Take an inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to chest. And then take it to the floor. And we're actually going to step our left foot through, taking our arms straight up overhead into a lunge. So a little balance work. And then exhale, hands down. And we're going to step the left foot back, curl the toes under, and come back to down dog. A little different transition. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring your left knee to the ground. Pull your right knee through and lift up through the hands. Drop your hips down into your lunge. And then exhale, hands down. Step your right foot back, step back into down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to the floor. Inhale, arms up, left foot through. It takes balance. Drop the hips down. This exhale, hands to the ground, hips shift back. Straighten the left leg. And then come back into your lunge, arms overhead. Exhale into your half splits. One more time, inhale up. Exhale into your half splits. Then inhale, just bend into your left knee, hands stay on the ground. Right knee lifts, step back, down dog. Then inhale your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bending the knee, taking the left shin to the ground, sweeping the right foot through, and bringing the arms up overhead. Exhale into your half split, so hips back, right leg straight, inner foot reaching out. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, walk your hands forward as you bend into your right knee and step back into down dog. Nice job. Few breaths here in down dog. Look forward of your hands, press the floor away and shift back into down dog. Make any movements here that might feel good. Then inhale forward all the way to plank. Exhale, chaturanga or belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Hang out here, whichever back bend you chose. Bend the elbows a little bit deeper and re-pull the chest through. And then press into your hands again. Nice. Exhale, down dog. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot all the way between the hands. We're going to take our right hand inside the right foot. You can widen your feet slightly here. Reach your chest forward. Allow the hips to drop, but keep your back knee squeezed straight. Don't let the right knee drop out to the side too far. Keep that hugging in towards your right shoulder. With your chest staying lifted, start to bend into the elbows. And if you can get your chest parallel to your thigh or a little lower, I want you to take your right hand, sweep it behind your right foot and to the outside of the right foot. So your shoulders kind of snuggling like behind, right underneath your right knee. Keep reaching your chest forward. And then unpretzel your arm and step back to down dog. Nice. Lift your left leg up. Exhale, left foot steps all the way through. And then widen your foot out to the side as you step your left hand to the inside of the foot. And allow the hips to drop, but keep that back knee squeezed straight. Begin to bend into your elbows to let the chest drop. Then you're going to sweep your left arm behind your left foot and then step it to the outside of the left foot. And then snuggle your left shoulder behind your left knee. And then reach your chest forward. Look forward. Nice. Unpretzel the arm. Step back, down dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale onto your knees. Sit back on your heels. We're going to take our arms, we're going to take them behind the back and hold the opposite elbows. If you can't get elbows, hold opposite forearms or opposite wrists. And then make sure we're not in computer desk pose. So lift up through your breastbone, pull the front of your shoulders back, scoop up the small of your belly, and gaze forward. Release the hands, and then intertwine in the opposite direction. So holding the opposite elbow. So the way that feels awkward, pretty much. Again, don't press your belly out too much. So anchor your navel point back into the spine. Front of the shoulders are pressing back. And your forearms are gently pressing back into your low back. Nice. Untwist. Find your way back to down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale to the belly or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale your right foot between your thumbs. Ground your back heel. Windmill your arms up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, arms overhead. Exhale, rebend, warrior two. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior two, bend deeper. One more time, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Widen the feet, sink the hips, bend that knee deep. Then forearm to thigh, stretch your arm overhead. Now the right arm, we're going to sweep it behind our back, just like we did holding our opposite elbows. We want to keep that forearms with some sort of connection to the small of our back. So that's good feedback on maybe you're pressing your ribs too far forward. So pull your belly back in, find that connection of forearm to lower back, and maybe you can grab your front thigh with your right hand. Drop your hips a little bit more. Take your right hand to the floor inside of your foot. This is only an option. You can always stay with your hands, your forearm on your thigh. Next option is to sweep your right arm underneath your right thigh. Release the right thigh with your left hand and grab both arms for a bind. And just like we did in that mild bind, kneeling on our knees, pull your shoulders back. We're going to squeeze our hips to keep our hips in line with our feet. And this shouldn't be a compressed pose. So lift your chest up. Rotate your right ribs forward, your left ribs back, and look up. One more inhale. Exhale, unbind. Hands touch down. Step back, down dog. Nice job. Take a deep inhale. Full exhale. And inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands. Ground the back heel. Inhale up, warrior two. Exhale to settle into the pose. And inhale, arms up, legs straight. Exhale, back to warrior two. Bending into your lunge deeper each time. Inhale up. Exhale, lunge a little bit deeper. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Hold. Left forearm, left thigh, right arm sweeps up and around first. And then take it around to the low back. And again, this is a good way to feedback is if you're pressing your belly, if you're not containing your core enough. So you want to lift the belly into the spine, find connection of forearm to low back, and maybe begin to wiggle your fingers onto your left thigh bone. That top shoulder is rolling back to keep the chest open. And now drop your hips a little bit more, bend deeper into the knee, left hand to the ground. Maybe we stay here and just make sure that top shoulder stays rolled open. Or you can finish the bind by taking the left hand underneath the thigh, grabbing your fingers. And then you might have to roll the shoulder down to grab the hands, but make sure you can roll back up and rotate your chest to the sky. If you can't, release the bind and go back to a previous option. Keep those glutes pressing your hips forward. Have a sense of you're leaning back. And inhale, untwist. Step back to down dog. Take a few breaths here. Nice energizing practice. Binding, even if it was a half bind. It really helps the focus and concentration. You really need to pay attention to what the body is telling you in those more challenging poses. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to chest. Sweep it over to the left and kick your right foot out to the left into a kickstand position. Reach your chest forward, look forward. Start to pivot onto the inside of your left foot as you take your left hand to the sky. Squeeze your glutes to lift your hips up. Look up. Exhale, hand touches down, pivot onto the ball of the back foot. 2 more times. Inhale into fallen triangle, right arm up. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, lift up. I know it's tough. Exhale, touch down. Reach your chest forward. Slide your hips to the floor. Walk your hands forward. Twisted Sphinx pose. So our forearms are down, palms face down. Reach your breastbone forward. Press your left toes into the mat. Press your right leg down. Deep inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back. Squeeze your hips up. Down dog. Second side, left leg, inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest, then kick it out to the right into a kickstand. We're going to roll to the inside of the right foot as the right hand reaches up. Fallen triangle. Then exhale back down where we came from. Inhale, right arm up, plant the right foot. Exhale, right hand down, ball the right foot. One more time, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, lower your hips onto the ground. Walk your hands forward. Twisted Sphinx pose. Forearms down. Right toes down. Left leg down. Reach your breastbone forward. Gaze forward. Take a few deep breaths into your rib cage. Nice job. Begin to walk your hands back. Squeeze those hips up. Step back. Again, a few breaths here. Roll your head out. Move your hips side to side. Now just walk your hands a little bit closer to your feet, just maybe 2 or 3 inches. Feet hip distance apart. We're going to firmly press through the right hand. And we're going to start to walk our left hand back, cross it over our body, and try to hold the right leg. And then twist towards the right side body, peekabooing underneath your right arm. Keep pressing the floor away with the left hand. Keep reaching your right hip back. Tailbones to the sky. And really think about twisting your left rib cage to the right. Inhale to untwist. Second side, so pressing the floor away with our left hand. Walking our right hands towards our left toes. And then either holding the outside of the thigh, shin, or ankle. Repress into the floor with our hand. Take the right hip back. And then rotate the chest towards the left side. So right ribs twist to the left. And peekaboo underneath your left arm. Then inhale, untwist. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat for a fold. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through your heels, rise up, sweeping the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Anchor your thumbs onto your breastbone, pull the shoulders back, relax them down. Tell yourself good morning. Open up the eyes. Turn towards me. Take a step off of your mat and into your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.